Today our topic is the best modern Stoic thinkers you should know. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy, but it is still very relevant today. Many modern thinkers have taken the ideas of Stoicism and applied them to our modern lives. These thinkers help us understand how to live a good life, how to handle difficulties, and how to find peace in a busy world. Let's talk about some of the best modern Stoic thinkers and what they teach us. First, we have Ryan Holiday. Ryan Holiday is one of the most popular modern Stoic writers. He has written many books about Stoicism, such as The Obstacle is the Way and Ego is the Enemy. In his books, Ryan Holiday explains how Stoic ideas can help us overcome challenges and become better people. He talks about the importance of focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot control. This is a key idea in Stoicism. Ryan Holiday also teaches us about the dangers of ego. He says that ego can make us arrogant and blind to our mistakes. By staying humble and focused, we can achieve more and live a better life. Ryan Holiday's work is easy to understand and very practical, which is why so many people find it helpful. Next, we have Massimo Pigliucci. Massimo Pigliucci is a philosopher and scientist who has written a lot about Stoicism. His book How to Be a Stoic is a great introduction to Stoic philosophy. In this book, Massimo Pigliucci explains how Stoicism can help us deal with modern problems like stress, anxiety, and uncertainty. He also talks about the importance of living a virtuous life. In Stoicism, virtue means living with wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control. Massimo Pigliucci shows us how these virtues can guide our actions and help us make better decisions. He also emphasizes the importance of practice. Stoicism is not just about reading books. It's about applying the ideas to our daily lives. Massimo Pigliucci's work is thoughtful and deep, and it helps us see how Stoicism can be a way of life. Another important modern Stoic thinker is William B. Irvine. William Irvine is a professor of philosophy who has written several books about Stoicism, including A Guide to the Good Life. In this book, William Irvine explains how Stoicism can help us find happiness and tranquility. He talks about the idea of negative visualization, which is a Stoic practice. Negative visualization means imagining the worst-case scenario and then realizing that we can handle it. This practice helps us appreciate what we have and prepares us for difficult times. William Irvine also teaches us about the importance of setting goals and living with purpose. He says that by focusing on what truly matters, we can avoid wasting our time and energy on things that don't bring us real satisfaction. William Irvine's work is practical and easy to apply, making it a great resource for anyone interested in Stoicism. Donald Robertson is another modern Stoic thinker worth knowing. Donald Robertson is a cognitive behavioral psychotherapist who has written several books about Stoicism and its connection to modern psychology. His book, How to Think Like a Roman Emperor, is a fascinating look at the life of Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers. In this book, Donald Robertson explains how Marcus Aurelius used Stoic principles to deal with the challenges of being a Roman emperor. He also shows how these principles can help us in our own lives. Donald Robertson's work is especially interesting because he connects Stoicism with modern psychology. He explains how Stoic practices, like mindfulness and cognitive reframing, can help us manage our thoughts and emotions. This makes Stoicism not just a philosophy, but a practical tool for mental health. Another important modern Stoic thinker is Pierre Hadot. Pierre Hadot was a French philosopher who wrote a lot about ancient philosophy, including Stoicism. His book Philosophy as a Way of Life is a classic in the field. In this book, Pierre Hadot explains how ancient philosophers, including the Stoics, saw philosophy as a way of living, not just a set of ideas. He says that philosophy is about transforming ourselves and becoming better people. Pierre Hadot's work is more academic than some of the other thinkers on this list, but it is still very accessible. He helps us see the deeper meaning of Stoicism and how it can guide us in our search for a good life. Finally, we have Tim Ferriss. Tim Ferriss is not a philosopher, but he is a big advocate of Stoicism. He has talked about Stoicism in his books, podcasts, and interviews. Tim Ferriss says that Stoicism has helped him deal with stress, fear, and uncertainty in his own life. He often talks about the Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, which means thinking about the worst that can happen and preparing for it. This practice has helped him stay calm and focused in difficult situations. Tim Ferriss also emphasizes the importance of taking action. He says that Stoicism is not just about thinking, it's about doing. By taking small, consistent actions, we can make progress and achieve our goals. Tim Ferriss' enthusiasm for Stoicism has introduced many people to the philosophy and shown them how it can be useful in everyday life. These modern Stoic thinkers have different backgrounds and styles, but they all share a common goal: to help us live better lives. They show us how Stoicism can be a practical philosophy for dealing with modern challenges. Whether it's Ryan Holiday's focus on overcoming obstacles, Massimo Pigliucci's emphasis on virtue, William Irvine's advice on finding tranquility, Donald Robertson's connection between Stoicism and psychology, Pierre Hadot's deep insights into ancient philosophy, or Tim Ferriss' practical tips. These thinkers offer valuable lessons. The beauty of Stoicism is that it is timeless. The ideas of the ancient Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, are still relevant today because they deal with universal human experiences. We all face challenges, setbacks, and uncertainties. We all want to live a good life and find peace of mind. The modern Stoic thinkers help us see how we can apply these ancient ideas to our own lives. They remind us that we have the power to control our thoughts and actions, even if we cannot control everything that happens to us. They teach us to focus on what truly matters and to let go of what we cannot change. They show us that by practicing Stoicism, we can become more resilient, more virtuous, and more fulfilled. Stoicism is not about being emotionless or avoiding life's pleasures. It's about finding a balance and living with purpose. It's about being mindful of our thoughts and actions and making choices that align with our values. The modern Stoic thinkers help us understand this and give us practical tools to put it into practice. So, if you're interested in Stoicism, I encourage you to explore the works of these modern thinkers. Read their books, listen to their talks, and try to apply their ideas to your own life. You don't have to agree with everything they say, but I think you'll find that their insights can help you navigate life's challenges and live with more wisdom and peace. Stoicism is not just a philosophy, it's a way of life. And these modern Stoic thinkers are here to guide us on that journey.